Okay, here is the tag on my GAF 588 movie projector, dual 8. I'm going to attempt to open up the back and check out the take-up belt tension. I'm also recording this for the type of bulb that it takes, which is listed right there. Apparently it's a 150 watt bulb. I thought it might have been a 500 watt, but those are usually for slide projectors. So anyways, that is what I'm going to be doing right now. Okay, turn it here so you can see it. Alright, and this is the front cover. You just push this down to open up. This is apparently the back cover to open. Gotta be gentle here. We don't want to jar the bulb. Okay, nice and clean inside. I don't know if you can see that. I have to stand up so I can see the viewfinder. Alright, I'm moving my fingers around so I can look in the viewfinder. I still have to stand up because I don't have a decent system for monitoring things. Okay, so the bulb is right here, of course. Belts feel pretty good. Let me stop the video a minute here. Let's see if I can get you a little better here. All right, I'm taking and moving the take-up wheel. Moving this. It don't seem to be all that much play in it. I could probably clean these with alcohol, maybe a little bit. The videos that I watched on the repair of this model, you unhook some springs in order to get in there to do some belt changing, but the belts seem to be in good shape. I'm not going to mess around with it. Now it's not plugged in, so what I want to do, I gotta see where the thing is here. When I put it on forward, okay, it's on forward now. It's free rolling on forward, which is okay. But when it's running, it should have more torque. In other words, it's on forward now. There should be some resistance here. This is the take-up. And it's really not. It shouldn't be spinning like that. Okay? Now, sorry, I have to put my face right into it. On rewind, yes, it's pretty tight. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the bulb out, because I don't want to risk turning it on and off with the bulb. It's a good way to burn it out. Of course, I don't have any napkins in the shop here, so I'll have to use my fingers. I'm going to take this out off camera. All right, I wrote down the bulb number. It's a DJA, and there's another bulb that it takes, which I wrote down. I don't remember what it is now, but there's two bulb numbers. I showed it at the beginning of this video. So I had a hard time getting this bulb out. It's hard to grab it with this shield in here. And I'm so afraid to bang it and break it. But we don't want to be trying this on and off with the bulb in there. Now, right now, projector's off. The switch is off, but yet the belt still turns everything. And you can see the, well, you may or may not be able to see, the shutter is right in here. Wish I had, well, I got a rag here. It isn't exactly the cleanest. I usually have napkins. I sure get enough of them from McDonald's, but I didn't bring any in the shop today. So when I turn the motor, you can plainly see the shutter moving. At least I think you can see it. Well, it's tough when I have to keep standing up to look, see if the view, if everything's in the viewfinder. Okay, so again, this seems to be fine. I can try cleaning it with alcohol. What I want to do is to plug this in without the bulb in, of course. That's why I took the bulb out. You can see the belt right there moving. A little wobbly. Not too bad though. But that's not the take-up. Take-up is over here. This is supposed to be forward. In other words, it's supposed to be projecting. If it is, this is freewheeling. It's supposed to be. This is the supply. This is the take-up. Take-up isn't going. Something ain't right here. Well, now it's got plenty of torque. That's fast forward. It can't be. This knob must be in the wrong place. I guess I'll unplug it here. I'll come back on the video in a minute. Okay, that's rewind. Apparently I pulled the knob off. There is a screw under the knob, so that's probably what holds this on. Rewind, okay, there's plenty of torque here. So, that's off. The knob is just a little bit off. It's between the stop and the forward. Or the rewind, I mean, the rewind. The forward is up here. It's right on the line there. Forward should be project. Nothing's spinning. The reason I'm going over this again is because I want to go through those 400-foot reels. I think there may be some more wrestling, but again, as I mentioned in my flapping video, there may be problems with splicing. Why? I can't tilt this down. This fan here will hit the bench or the scope, because I got no damn room on this bench at all to do anything. That's forward. That's supposed to be projecting. Now this is still. Okay? I should be getting a take-up on this. No, actually no. My mistake. This is the supply. Without a film in here, I get my mind wrapped around this here. The supply reel that you put on here should be taken up. This should be, the take-up should be working here, and it's not. It's in the forward. It's in the projecting mode right now. Let me see if I'm still recording. Yep. This belt here is good. Right here, there's plenty of torque between here and here. So there's nothing wrong here, but up in here it don't seem to be working. It's just free, it's free rolling. I'm gonna have to examine that. I can't do it on video. I'll be having all day rendering here. All right, I don't know. This is not normal. This belt is good. There's one underneath there, but I can't get at it. But it goes around here. It appears to be, you might be able to see that right here. Right where my finger's pointing, underneath this belt. All right, but this is floppy. There is absolutely actually, maybe it's supposed to be that way. No, it's on forward. If I'm forward, I'm projecting the film. It should be taken up over here. I'm gonna have to examine this off camera. I may not be able to do any films on this. This reminds me of a hand crank movie projector I used to have, a 16mm, way back in 1958. I used to project 16mm silent films with a hand crank Keystone movie projector, and it didn't have a take-up on it. So I used to have a box on the floor, and I'd hand crank a 50-foot or 100-foot roll of film, let it gather in a box, and then just rewind it by hand on the projector. I'm not going to go through those days again. I don't know. This don't seem right. Don't understand that. I don't know, it seemed to have gotten worse, because right now I'm hand holding this because there's no way I can, have to excuse the shaky video. I'm in the forward mode. In other words, this is the projection mode, which means your film is free running here, which it's supposed to be, going through the gate, going through the claw, and being projected on the screen with the light on, of course. But it should be taken up, and it can't take up over here. Now, with take-up did work, but for some reason, it's loose as a goose here. Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to share some more films with you people, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to have to hand hold it again. It's off right now, and now it's locked in. Here, I'll go to projection. All right, it's freewheeling. In other words, forward is projecting. Now, notice when I go to stop, if I'm turning the right direction now, I don't remember. Yeah, I go to stop, okay? Now this wheel is engaged over here on this wheel, and everything's tight. Okay? But it's supposed to have some kind of take-up torque here. It's strange. I really don't know how this thing works. And it doesn't look like it comes apart. There's no set screw in here, and so I really don't know. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to share any more films with you. I think we're going to end this video here. At no point does this motor free run. See the flywheel? The shutter? No matter where I put that switch, which I'm moving now, it's locked in, and I can hear this motor humming, and this is very, very hot. You can't keep your hands on it. Nowhere is this motor disengaged, and it's resistance every inch of the way here. It's not free running. It doesn't spin. There's no neutral. In stop, it should be a neutral. But the shutter moves in every inch of the way, every revolution. Don't know. You need a service manual on this to figure this thing out. What do you expect? All right, right now, this is locked up. And when I plug it in, it just hums. In other words, the motor gets very, very hot. I'll plug it in very briefly here. Hear it? Okay. That is... I don't know if you can see that. The switch is up here. Each position has an indentation. When it's up there, locked in. This is... Man, I can't see that. Stop. This is stop right here. That's stop. That's stop, and I'm getting... The film is rewinding. That's stop, and the film is rewinding. I can feel a lot of torque on this spindle. Off camera again. Right here. I hope you can see it. Right here. I got my finger on it. And the take-up is also has torque on it. So I don't know. This thing is very hot. You cannot keep your hands on it. So I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm not going to be able to share any more films with you. I was hoping I would, judging from the comments I got on that wrestling in 1974. I know I got another reel that would probably have a lot more wrestling on it, but I'm not going to be able to share it with anyone. Sorry folks, but I don't know what's wrong with this. Apparently it's not working right. I can't risk having a major film spill again. Thanks for watching. That's it for this video.